wasn't low ticket sales, even though we sold 10 tickets to that show. It was somebody had a health issue.
Right.
Sure they did. Well, anyway, fuck around, find out. First single from Metal Church. It is out there. New Metal Church, David Ellefson, Ken Mary, Brian Allen, and who's the fourth? Longtime guitarist Rick Van Zant.
Yeah. So he's the only one left from the old crew.
Yeah. So him and Kurt obviously like playing off of each other, and they added a new band around them.
Mm-hmm.
So there you have it. Metal Church. I'm kind of excited about that. I think it's going to be good. I like hearing that there's one, I like hearing that there's one more run in a band that we like. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because there's not enough of that. All right, here's another story that I don't think this is a surprise at all, but I think you might have something to say about it, I guess.
Okay.
Cinderella apparently was asked to do a huge tour next summer, and Tom Keifer shot it right down.
All right.
In a new interview with Canada's The Metal Voice, Jimmy Kay, Fred Coury was asked if there could ever be a Cinderella reunion of all the surviving members of the band. Jeff LaBar died in 2021 in his apartment in Nashville. He was 58. The Cinderella drummer said, "There's not. And we were asked to do a big tour next summer, a huge tour, and it's just not going to happen." All right, so it goes on, but it's nonsense from there. Here's the question. What is the big tour that they were asked to do? I think I know. You have any idea?
No.
Probably the Motley tour.
You think the Carnival of Sins thing?
What other big tour in their era is there next summer?
Yeah, I don't know. Is that considered a big tour though?
Well, it's playing Blossom. Here it's Blossom with Tesla and Extreme.
Okay.
I could easily see it being Tesla, Cinderella, Motley.
Yeah.
I could see Extreme as the throw on because Nuno's hot right now. And the Motley guys being that kind of lame that they would just pick up the hot guy. But don't you think this is probably what it would have been?
It could have been. I mean, I wasn't aware that, because part of the stories that I brought has to do with this fact that, the quote unquote, the Carnival of Sins is back.
Yeah, who cares? Are you excited?
Well, that was going to be my question.
Please, we can switch to that. So you don't. Let's stay here just for a second, and we'll do mine right after this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is this a sign that Tom just does not get along with Fred and Brittingham?
I don't think it has anything to do with them getting along.
Well, why wouldn't they?
I'm not aware that there was any animosity.
I'm not either, but
the only reason, as far as I know, that they did not prior to the death of Jeff LaBar is because of Jeff LaBar's being out of hand with the substance abuse and the drugs and alcohol and things. Because I guess they were on one of those rock cruises. Sure. And I guess things kind of got out of hand, and he kind of embarrassed the band.
Acted up, right?
Yeah, and I guess Tom was like, I'm not gonna tour and be responsible for someone dying on tour.
Sure. But that guy's not in it anymore.
Well, true. But what I'm saying is I'm not aware that there's any animosity between Tom and Fred and Jeff.
So then why would he not do this?
I don't know. Maybe he just wants the money for himself.
I guess, but it's got to be.
Maybe it's one of those things that, it makes less sense for Tom to go do Cinderella when he's, takes all the proceeds for his Tom Keifer band.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I have a theory on this. It's a total throwing the spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks theory.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think maybe it's because Kiefer's wife is in the solo band?
Probably. Well, that could be something to it.
Yeah. So he'll stay with the solo band instead of going, because this would make a ton more money even in an opening slot. This would make a lot more money than playing a 2,000 like a casino.
Right.
If he's out there playing sheds, they got to be getting what, 20,000 a night, right?
Well, here's the thing. I would think that the Tom Keifer band playing casinos.
Yeah.
He's probably getting 20 to 25.
So do you think this would be more though in sheds?
Well, but if Cinderella was getting a shed,
mm-hmm.
and let's just say that their price was 30,000
right
a night, split that up 3 ways, that's 10 grand a piece.
Yeah.
Tom Keifer playing a casino at 20 or 25,000. That's
right.
25,000 for.
No, I get it. I get the math of it. The thing I wonder though is, and this is only from knowing musicians for a lot of years,
mm-hmm.
they hunger for that big stage once again. Once they haven't had it, they get hungry for it. You think Keifer just doesn't care? It's just work to him now?
Yeah, I don't know. I just think Keifer is just a guy who just really puts a lot of value into his art or his craft.
Okay.
And I don't think that. And the thing is he could play those Cinderella songs anytime he wants,
mm-hmm.
and does. Obviously put some of them into a set along with the solo,
sure,
material and stuff. But I'm sure it has to do with just. It's economic sense. It doesn't make any economic sense for Tom to resurrect Cinderella.
It's sad in this point to see it, just because I don't know. For me, and again, I'm only speaking for me personally. Maybe other people have a different opinion. Maybe you do. I don't connect at all with the Tom Keifer band.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the songs are good. I don't want to say it's bad. I listened to it. The songs sound okay, but it's missing whatever it was that Cinderella had. And I don't know what that is,
mm-hmm.
but it's not in the Keifer band to me.
Well, it isn't as raw and edgy, the Keifer band. Mm-hmm. It's more laid back. The Keifer band is more laid back.
Right.
I mean, because Tom is really into the whole blues, bluesy thing, and mm-hmm. I think that he settles into that blues pocket.
Right. He's stuck in the Heartbreak Station.
Yeah. Exactly. Mm-hmm. So, but I think that's what he likes. I mean, I'm sure he likes to jam out and stuff, but I think his heart is in that laid back blues slide guitar.
Sure.
Kind of like what Mellencamp does.
Mm-hmm.
That what do you call that?
Dad rock.
Yeah, Heartland music,
dad rock.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I guess Tom Keifer is in that world. He's like in the same world as like Bon Jovi as well.
Right.
Bon Jovi used to rock. Now he plays that garbage that we played last week. So yeah, I don't know. I just saw